Hey guys, Team Pokemon here. In today's video, we are doing a full recap of my 2023 so far. Now, GoFest is tomorrow, and expect tomorrow's video to be an absolutely insane one. Now, unfortunately, I went to the American Dream Mall today, and yeah, that video got copyrighted. It had a lot of copyrighted music in it, so I'm thinking about posting that potentially on Patreon. So make sure to subscribe to Patreon potentially for a full video there very, very soon. So make sure you guys hit that sub button, and you know the Patreon link will be in the description. But let's get into the shinies. Now, we got a couple shinies today with the Xerneas and Zigzagoon, but let's go all the way to the beginning of the year. And again, it says 823 on the top. I've transferred over 160 shinies this year. I'm on exactly 995. The fifth shiny I get at GoFest tomorrow will be my 1,000th shiny on the year. Absolutely insane. But we start with this, which is technically not even a shiny from this year. It was caught at 10 p.m. on New Year's Eve, so technically that's not my first shiny of the year. It was a Spearow followed by a Pidgey and another Pidgey. Yes, we started the year like that. But our fifth shiny of the year was a shiny Heracross. It was absolutely crazy. Honestly, was not expecting it to be that fire so quickly. And then we got a bunch of other shinies. We have a couple transferred Alolan Sandshrew that I knew were here. We had 4 during that spotlight hour, and we transferred all of them apparently. But we had ourselves a Wynot, which is also pretty cool. We got ourselves a Party Hat Wurmple. I love this thing. The Party Hat Wurmple is just so good. And I got this on the final day of that New Year's event. It was the only costume shiny, as you can see. I got that whole event. Then we got ourselves a Galarian Stunfisk during the Chespin Community Day, a 96 shiny Pidove right after. And one of the shinies that are actually not going to pop up in here is my Bacon Bird, because my friend had caught it in the year 2022, so it pops up under there. But that is a Shundo that we got this year, so don't forget about that. Then we got our first ever shiny Purloin, which is now evolved into a Liepard. Beldum Delibird. This is when we got back into Pennsylvania, and we got ourselves a bunch of shinies with 2 Cookie Dough Swirlix during that spotlight hour. Love that shiny. A couple Zekroms, and then we go on a run with shiny Shadows, starting with this shiny Shadow Machop. Now, again, we have a bunch of other awesome shinies, including shiny Dedenne, which I caught on the final 10 minutes of that event. It was absolutely insane. I remember my reaction and everything. It was crazy. And then we got ourselves a Larvitar Community Day, and we got ourselves a 98% shiny, which is pretty awesome. It's now Mega'd. And we have ourselves a bunch of other shinies, including Galarian Darumaka, a 10 CP Magikarp, shiny Tapu Koko, a few of those, shiny Throw, shiny Ponyta, another shiny Pidgey, Quickie Word shiny Pidgey, shiny, again, another Galarian Ponyta here. Oh, I thought I had said that before. I didn't. Blitzel, Bunnelby, and then boom, another shiny Shadow. This was the brand new rotation. I got it on the very first check. Absolutely insane. And we go on a little bit of run of shiny Shadows. We had Noibat Community Day, and right after that, we get another shiny Shadow, Beldum this time. It was an absolutely awesome one. And we got ourselves a Hoot Hoot after that, Skitties, Happinies, Togepies, and then we go into Love Disc Research Day, which was an absolutely just amazing event. Honestly, it was a lot of fun. We got ourselves a Bronzor, Zigzagoon, Smoochum, I believe was hatched during that day, Lickitung, Spritzy, my fiance traded that one to me, Onyx, and then just the Vulpix as well. Absolutely crazy haul for that day. Then we get a bunch of shinies, and then we get into what is Hoenn Tour Las Vegas, and we got ourselves a Meditite to start things off. We actually hatched a Galarian Farfetch the day before while we were in Vegas, walking the Vegas Strip. And we got ourselves a bunch of other shinies with a, almost said Sunny Cast Form, Rainy Cast Form, the exact opposite, Quickie Word Rainy. And yeah, we got ourselves a bunch of shinies, including our first ever shiny Gulpin and our only one. We should hopefully pick one up tomorrow in New York to finish that line finally. And we got ourselves a couple Pikachus as well. We have one of the Glitchachus as well. We have a 666 shiny here. We have a couple shiny unknowns, a Trapinch, we got Solrock, we got Cacnea, which was amazing, a couple more unknowns. And here's the Glitchachu. I believe this is, yeah, a male Pikachu when it's supposed to be female. And so, yeah, that was pretty awesome as well to get that, because it was a pretty rare shiny at the moment. Then we got ourselves more shinies, including a shiny trade we had with our friend. I think that was for shiny Lunatone. So yeah, we picked up a couple Lunatones on the day. We got ourselves our first ever shiny Zangoose, and it was actually the only one I picked up the whole weekend, and it was in the extended hours we had when we were able to play through the city. And we got ourselves a Sunny Cast Form as well during that, our first one, and we followed that up with a few on the next day. But Oh my gosh, so I also forgot to say the Relicanth luck. We had 6 shiny Relicanth. I traded 5 away to friends that really wanted it because, you know, I'm not going to hog all of them, you know what I mean? So I was able to provide some shinies to my friends as well. And we also got shiny Kecleon. This was awesome. I'm still so happy about this. They're just such a rare spawn nowadays. I really hope they make them a little bit more common at, like, GoFest Global maybe even. That would be awesome. Then we got ourselves a tiny shiny, our first ever tiny shiny, because we had a huge shiny during Noibat Community Day that I forgot to, you know, call out. But yeah, we got ourselves a tiny shiny, which was awesome. Then we got ourselves some wild Latiases, and one of them is going to be level 1 in New York when I get to that point. And you can see it right there, boom. And we started New York actually with a Sunny Castform, which was crazy. That was a crazy way to start New York, and we actually got 2 Spindas as well. Then we got a Torkoal, which was actually a back-to-back hatch. One of those I traded to my friend John, who you'll see in tomorrow's vlog. And yeah, we got a bunch more shinies, as you can see, just shinies everywhere, and including my only shiny Ninja, which was a 96, which was pretty awesome, honestly. Then we got ourselves a bunch of Rainy Castforms, Clamperl, more unknown, more just everything, and 93% Shuppet, which I still haven't evolved, don't know why, I'll be honest with that one. Then we got ourselves a Stantler on the way home. Yeah, on the way home after GoFest. Full odds on that one. Got ourselves a shiny Shadow Magnemite, another one, yes. And then we got a Rayquaza from Raids. We got just a bunch of shinies all over the place, of course. And another shiny Shadow, as you can see, not too long later with another shiny Shadow Beldum. That was pretty awesome. Then the Hitmonday rolled around, and I transferred a ton of shinies on that day. If you guys haven't watched that vlog, go watch it back. It was absolutely hectic. We got, like, I think it was 15, 16 shinies. We had to transfer 10 of them because I had to guess what the next shiny Hitmon we got was, and basically I wasn't very good at it. We also hatched our first ever and our only ever shiny Tyrogue on that day. That was pretty awesome. We got Mawile, then we got Bergmite, just a couple other nice shinies, including Ho-Ho, Smeargle, a pretty rare shiny as well during that event. I think it was like the Festival of Colors or something like that, Festival of Lights. And then we got ourselves a bunch of other shinies, as you can see. Another shiny Spritzy. This one was on the Daily Incense. I literally remember that one. I can't remember if this was a wild shiny Lopunny. We've had a couple of those this year. Then Slowpoke Community Day rolls around. We got our Meditite during that event randomly. Then we got ourselves a Melton and another shiny Shadow. Yes, I told you guys, we went on a run there, and that's why I've had such bad shiny luck with shiny Shadows recently. But then we did ourselves a lucky trade. Didn't turn out very good. And yeah, we have a bunch of other shinies. Shiny Ditto, that event, the Go event, the Let's Go event was pretty awesome. And yeah, we got a bunch of shiny Dittos, a couple shiny Meltans, which was pretty awesome, and even more shinies. And then we get to one of the best events I had all year, the Easter event. We hatched shiny after shiny in this event. If you just look at the shinies we hatched, I mean, Togepi on day 1, then we got a Riolu day 1, hatched another Riolu, back to back with a Rockruff. That was absolutely insane. Then the next batch, shiny Munchlax, and then the same day we got a Pichu, and then the day after we got 2 shiny Togepis, which was absolutely insane, and then 2 Azurills. I mean, we just popped off with the shiny hatches in this event. It was actually just bonkers. It was crazy. And then we got ourselves a Galarian Meowth out of nowhere from a 7K egg as well, which is absolutely crazy. Then we got a bunch of shiny hatches and a bunch of shiny catches during Togetic Community Day. Then we got ourselves some Skarmory, some Dwebble, Helioptile, a pretty great shiny. I actually got 3 of those in its debut event, and I did trade one of those away to one of my friends as I had a spare. Then we got Drillbur. We completed that shiny family in its debut event as well, which was pretty incredible. And yeah, then we had the Sunfish Research Day. That was a lot of fun. Then we got another event here with Fungus spawning. Then we had Community Day, and that is where I got this, a shiny 98, but that's where a lot of shiny transfers came. I transferred on that day alone 44 shinies, guys. 44. I got 45 shinies on the day. And I transferred 44 because I said if I didn't get a Shundo, I had to transfer every single shiny I got. But I made a plea deal with you. If I transferred a random shiny, you guys would let me keep my 98 shiny because it was a 98 shiny. You guys let me keep it, and I appreciate you guys for that one. But we followed it up with a shiny Bidoof, shiny Ghastly as well, Hot Pips. Why Hot Pips? Quick keyword, shiny Hot Pip. Then we got ourselves Genesect, Young Goose, Cleavor. Raid Day came around, and that was pretty fun. We got 2 shinies on that Raid Day. My fiance got 3. Then we got ourselves a bunch of other shinies to keep going. And our birthday, we got 3 shinies in May, and we have a bunch of shinies coming up in the summer. If you guys have been paying attention to the vlogs, we popped off this summer, and we got ourselves a bunch of shiny Finnekins, including this one, which was a Nundo. pretty awesome, pretty awesome. And yeah, then we keep going. We got ourselves a Skorupi, Poochyena, Houndoom, which was a Houndour. We got 2 of those in that event. We finally completed that shiny family. Got a shiny Coughing out of nowhere in that event, as well as a Hoppip. Then we got ourselves the Gold Research Day, which was actually a super successful day. We got ourselves tons of shinies, including no wild shinies until right after the event, where we got a shiny Rhyhorn, which was pretty crazy. Then we got ourselves Starly, Marill, yet again, and this starts the Water Week event, which was pretty awesome with the Executor here. Magby was also out of nowhere as well, but the Executor starts, and then we got our first and then our second ever shiny Finneon. We also got a Frillish, our first ever one as well. We got a bunch of shiny Axews during Community Day, evolved a bunch of those as well. Then we got ourselves some Alolan Executors and picked up our second shiny Finneon, which is pretty awesome, but unfortunately, no Clauncher. That was the one that we missed on, but hey, we keep looking for it, we keep looking for it. Then we got shiny Lego with a bunch of other shinies, including a tiny shiny Solrock. This one right here. Boom. Extra, extra small. And we had a really good luck with tiny and huge shinies this summer. We're going to keep talking about that. Then we got 3 shiny Fomantis in that event that it debuted. It's pretty that was pretty awesome. Both of them are actually super good PvP IVs, and I actually haven't maxed this one, but I need XLs for it, so yeah, we won't talk about that. But then we got ourselves a Bidoof, more Bidoofs. Yeah, they're all over the place. Starly, Cacnea, Doduo, and actually this Cacnea and the Doduo and all that was when we had the increased distance, which I miss still. But then we got ourselves more shinies, including a tiny shiny Turtonator. This was absolutely insane. I still can't believe I got this. This second Turtonator should be being traded to John this weekend because he got me both of those Turtonators. Invited me to both raids that I got. One was from a test and one from that he invited me to, and the other one was from a raid that he invited me to. So yeah, he deserves to have that spare one that I have, and it's just a great shiny as well. Love shiny Turtonator. Love Turtonator as a Pokemon in general. And yeah, again, just so many shinies this year, but we're getting closer to the end here. We got July 4th, which we popped off and hatched a shiny Rockruff and got a bunch of other shinies as well. Shiny Quillfish, a great shiny, but then comes the anniversary event, and we got ourselves this Squirtle with a party hat. Picked up Ponytas, they were absolutely everywhere. Picked up a few Absol, swapped it with my alt account, and got some Luckies to see if I could get a Shundo for the Mega. We got a bunch of shiny starters, as you can see, and I almost forgot. Huge shiny Mudkip. Love this thing. Love Mudkip, and to get it as a huge shiny, being one of my favorite starter Pokemon, definitely won't complain. And we actually caught a shiny Beedrill on the same daily instance we caught a Galarian Moltres. We'll talk about that in a little bit, because we have now caught all 3 Galarian birds, 2 of which were in 2023, which is absolutely crazy. And we got ourselves a shiny Gibble. That was out of nowhere, and I think we had 6 shinies on that day, which was crazy. It was Galarian Zigzagoon, Gibble, I think it was Snivy, Chespin, and Absol or something like that. I don't know, something like that. It was absolutely crazy. More shinies and more shinies, as you can see. And then Riolu hatch day came around, and we hatched 5 shiny Riolus, and we swapped one of them with my fiance. And yeah, honestly, that was absolutely insane. Then we got a couple more shiny Rockruffs. Yeah, that's how we started Classic Community Day. 2 shiny Rockruffs, and as you can see, this one's tiny. This one's tiny. Yeah, we got a tiny, shiny Rockruff. Absolutely tiny, small blue doggo. And I love to see that. And we also got ourselves a 98% Sunglasses Squirtle, which we evolved into Blastoise now. And he's an absolute savage. Quick keyword, shiny Blastoise. And yeah, we keep going, and we got ourselves more shinies. And we actually, I forgot to mention, I failed a shiny Squirtle this year. Yeah. That was painful, but we keep going. We also got ourselves our Messy Shiny, which was a Mantike. We hatched this out of an Adventure Sync egg, and we're going to talk about another one of those very soon. But we got ourselves even more shinies, another Squirtle, which we didn't really need. But we got ourselves a bunch of Aerodactyls. We got ourselves a Tyrantrum. We got ourselves just Apom out of nowhere. Then we got ourselves Poliwag Community Day, which was actually pretty harsh on me. I would have hit 1,000 shinies if this Community Day wasn't as harsh. But honestly, I really am happy that I'm going to hit it at GoFest. I feel like that's the perfect place to hit it. Then we got ourselves more Aerodactyls. As you can see, it was following me this event. Archon, our first ever Archon, our first ever Tortuga. I love this shiny. On the last day of the event, we got our first ever Corsola, as well as a wild shiny Lopunny, but more importantly, shiny Corsola. Quick keyword, shiny Corsola. I've been looking for the shiny for a very long time, and the whole time I was in Florida, I was hunting for it, and I got it with literally, like, I think 2 weeks before I left, which is absolutely insane. Then we kept going off. We got a shiny Venipede. We got ourselves a shiny Amora from a trade. Yeah, this is the one I swapped for a Helioptile, so it's still technically caught in this year because the Helioptile was caught in this year, so that's okay. We got ourselves a shiny Petalil in its debut event from an egg. That was absolutely insane. I still can't believe that even happened, and yeah, so that was pretty awesome. Then we got ourselves a shiny Minun out of nowhere, Cacnea again. That was during the Petalil event where they were just spawning a lot in parks, so I got myself that. Picked up a random shiny Shelmet, picked up 2 shiny Oddish, finally completed that shiny line, and got another shiny Mantic, and this time it was a 96%, which is absolutely crazy. Then we had the zoo trip, got ourselves a Swirlix as well as the double Paris, got a shiny 98 Lucario from a special trade. I still have to fix the moves on that thing, but it's okay. Then in the last event, we got ourselves a couple Sableye, Drillbur, Onix, and a bunch of Froakies, 51 to be exact. Nothing too amazing, but we did get this huge one, which is absolutely awesome. But in terms of IVs, nothing too amazing. Then we got ourselves a shiny Girafarig, a shiny Lillipup, another Sableye, a Wooper. We got a Lucky Trade. And then we got ourselves a wild shiny Gyarados, which is awesome. A Dwebble, Xerneas, and Zigzagoon. Now it's time to go ahead to our Galarian birds. And we're going to go Moltres, we're going to go Articuno, we're going to go Zapdos, and we're going to go Galar. Boom. We've got 4 because I did swap the one from my alt account over. But boom, we got our Articuno in October from last year. Got our Zapdos in Reno. It was in the airport. Back from Las Vegas when we went to, well, first we went to Lake Tahoe, then we went back to New York for Global GoFest, and we caught this in the airport. It was absolutely crazy. And then we got our Moltres with our Master Ball. Just an awesome moment to finally complete that set. I was very happy. And then let's talk about Hundos, because we actually have had a decent amount of Hundos this year, but we did fail one. Let's talk about the Lost Soldiers first. Hundo Groudon. It's gone. It's gone. It's never coming back. It ran away. I don't even want to talk about it. Okay, yeah. Hundo Groudon. We lost that. But we actually started the year with a Hundo Squirtle, which was pretty awesome. Then we got ourselves a Hundo Galarian Meowth, out of Alolan Meowth, sorry, out of an egg. Then we got ourselves a Hundo Pick-a-Peck, which we evolved because we have a couple of those. And then we actually finished the line for Hundos on Dratini, so I have 3. So I got 2 during that event. Hundo Marill, Hundo Larvitar during Community Day, unfortunately wasn't a Shundo. Also got a Noivern during Community Day as a Hundo, wasn't a Shundo as well. Got a Hundo, a Hoppip out of nowhere from research. Hoppip, why are you following me? We got a Hundo Pikachu actually at Vegas, and this one is actually pretty cool as well, so I was very happy about that. Got a Hundo Totodile, right before Vegas. Got a Hundo Groudon out of nowhere. That was pretty awesome. That was at Vegas. And then we got ourselves a Hundo Gulpin from an egg. Hundo Lotad from the event. Someone called it out. I was really hoping I could get a Shundo. It wasn't. We actually got a Hundo Torchic. We're waiting for its exclusive moves to go ahead and evolve that. Then we got ourselves a Hundo Gulpin. Got ourselves a Hundo Sableye, also from that event. That was from research, though. Then we got a Hundo Hitmonlee from that event that it was spawning the Hitmonday. Got ourselves a Hundo Abra. Hundo, yeah, just a bunch of Hundos, okay? I'm just going to go down the list. We got a Hundo Castform as well. That was pretty cool. Another Munchlax. We have 3 Hundo Munchlax now. And yeah, Wimpod. We got a Mamoswine during Community Day. A Mewtwo that we purified because we were just so mad that we went 0 for 52 on the Shiny Shadow. Yeah, that was pretty depressing. But yeah, we got a bunch of shinies. We got a Hundo as well of Squirtle with the sunglass. If you're wondering why I haven't evolved it, I have the Blastoise already. I had that one from before during that like Ed Sheeran event. That was pretty awesome. And then we got ourselves a Hundo Tyrant, which I'm very happy about, honestly. And yeah, that's everything, guys. Honestly, it's been an absolutely insane year, and the support has been even crazier. So I just want to say thank you to each and every one of you guys. And yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed the full recap. Almost 1,000 shinies and just almost 50 hundos. Just an absolutely insane year so far. Hopefully we just keep going up and up. And I want to make this before GoFest, because GoFest is going to be absolutely insane. Our goal for the weekend is going to be 175 shinies. Yeah, for the 3 days. So yeah, we're gonna be pushing it. Okay, we're gonna pushing it. Make sure you guys are subscribed because those vlogs are gonna be absolutely insane. Sorry, 3 days in a row. 3 days in a row, we're gonna have vlogs of GoFest. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe, guys. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.